very, very funny young boy. And now he's all grown up. And here he is, Jack Carroll, age 20.
Indeed, yes, the passage of time and all that. It's a little bit terrifying, isn't it?
It's great to see. What do you make of that when you look at that young 14-year-old entertaining that enormous audience?
Yeah, whatever happened to that little kid, eh? And, you know, that's why it's good to be back, I think, tie up a few loose ends.
Tell me this, looking back on it, wasn't it an advantage being only 14?
Yeah, because I think, you know, you're less aware of the variables at that age, because perhaps if I were a bit older, I would think maybe, you know, it'd be difficult to get my point across in a 3-minute thing on television. But there, I was just like 14, I just wanted to go and do it and sort of, you know... But
the pressure's on year after year. Now they're saying, prove it to us, be funny, go on, make us laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think then, you know, there was a bit less of that, and maybe I was given a little bit more grace and a bit less aware of, you know, what could possibly go wrong.
Do you think people were quite shocked in a way that you were making fun of the fact that you have cerebral palsy, that you were cracking the jokes that people don't dare now?
I mean, yeah, I think possibly, but, you know, that's all part of the fun of, like, what I enjoy talking about, really. That working in that slightly grey area between comfortable and uncomfortable is something that I enjoy doing, so, yeah.
And did you continue to do it? What have you been doing since we saw you on Britain's Got Talent? Where's that taken you?
Yeah, so I did... I've done a bit more acting alongside the stand-up comedy and the writing. I also do a little bit of roofing and artexing, guttering, that sort of thing. If you need bank robberies, I do as well.
Keeping it real.
If you need that doing. But I did live at the Apollo and a few different stand-up things, and I was in a film at the beginning of this year called Eaten by Lions, which is available on DVD now. There's a little plug.
So is acting the route that you would like to take now, more than maybe the stand-up?
I think I like doing everything alongside each other, and I think they all help each other as well. So
right. Now, talking about alongside each other, being back on that stage for the Britain's Got Talent, the champions, what was that like to be back? It
felt great, you know. It felt... Look, that was always the thing for me, was Britain's Got Talent gave me a huge platform to enter into sort of the public consciousness, and gave me a platform to build a career. So I'm always grateful to that, to the show for that, and to then go back and sort of be able to say thanks to everyone involved and see some old faces, or in Simon Cowell's case, a new face. That was absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, it was a great experience.
Were you more nervous, less nervous than last time?
Probably a little bit more nervous because, like you said, there's a bit more added pressure.
Oh, you're a funny guy. We're looking there at David Walliams, who is laughing away. He was so complimentary about you in the first time you were there, and has helped you a lot since then, hasn't he?
Yeah, David's been, you know, very forthcoming with advice, and, you know, I'm lucky to be able to count him as a mate now, which is lovely. And, you know, he's been very forthcoming with advice, and he's always on the other end of the phone should ever.
And you starred in his school sitcom,
yes, Big School I was in. Yeah, he wrote me a part in that, and that was lovely of him. And, yeah, so it's good to sort of have someone that experienced in the industry, you know, alongside
kind of guide you through a bit.
Yeah. It's one thing if you go out on that stage and you're up against other comedians, you know, you think, well, it's all a sort of level playing field.
Yeah.
What sort of acts were you up against?
So there's acts from all over the world. There's an act called Myers that I really like. They're a sort of dance troupe that you should look out for. And then there's Paddy and Nico, the ballroom dancer, the elderly ballroom dancer, which was nice to sort of go back and have a chat about a shared experience and stuff. And then Darcy Oak, obviously, who's another Britain's Got Talent act, and yeah, so it's a great show in store, I think.
Yeah. And like you said, gave you this platform, you know, to go on with your career, which is still blossoming and flourishing.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's you know, I think there's a sort of idea, I think, from the outside looking in, from some people, that Britain's Got Talent is, you know, in some way exploitative, or, you know, that sort of thing. And I've got to say that has not been my experience at all. It's been, you know, all I can see is people trying to make the best show possible, and so I'm forever grateful to them.
And Jack, what's making you laugh at the moment? I mean, in a society where people take offence very, very easily, and we've got this political situation that is just going on, proroguing, should I say, just going on and on, or not happening. What's making you laugh in the world?
Exactly. I think, you know, in that time, When I was on Britain's Got Talent, remember that it was a Hungarian act that won, and unfortunately, there's been a lot of sort of anti-Eastern European sentiment. And all I can think, if only that had happened a little bit earlier, I might be 250 grand richer. But yeah, it's difficult to laugh and sort of make jokes around this sort of thing. But I think that's the only way. That's the only way we get through the whole thing is through laughter, and I think that breaks down barriers.
Yeah.
Well, continue to keep
Make
making
us
us laugh, breaking down those barriers, and keep on doing what you do. We'll see how
And
Jack
good luck
got on.
in the Champions.
Yeah, 8:15 Saturday night on ITV. Jack Carroll, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you
Jack.
very much indeed.